You know, if there's one thing I can be absolutely certain of, it's that I suck at PvP. When engaged in a situation with a deadly opponent, I have no choice but to either succumb to a predestined fate or run for my life, just to extend that period of safety before they end up catching up to me anyways. Now, what's the solution to that problem? Is it grinding several hours a day for a long period of time to improve my PvP skills and stand up to my oppressors? Or is it learning to build traps that will defeat my enemies without me laying a single finger on them? Nah, it's a car. You see, rather than dedicate my time to something productive, why not use an effective fail-safe method that will not only guarantee my escape, but will give me a method of travel for hundreds and maybe thousands of blocks? That's where the flying machine comes in. I'm sure many of you watching know what they are, but if you don't know how this specific one works, basically, it uses a mechanic called quasi-connectivity, which I think is a bug, I'm not completely sure, but it's essentially a property of dispensers, droppers, and pistons that allows them to be activated by anything that would activate the space above them, even if that space is just air. Because of the limited time and resources, I chose one of the simpler flying machine designs. You place a normal piston and a sticky piston facing one another, a normal piston behind the sticky piston facing away, and then slime between the two pistons on the left and slime on the far right piston. That will be the direction that the machine goes in. You remove the bottom blocks, place two redstone blocks on top of the two slimes, and then place one more on the side of the piston. Going back to quasi-connectivity, the pistons below the redstone are powered because the redstone block would power the blocks above it if it were there, but the pistons don't know it yet until it receives a block update or a change in its surroundings. When the redstone block on the side breaks, each piston subsequently receives a block update, realizes they're powered, and it creates a continuous pattern forward as pistons pull and push against each other as they constantly receive these block updates. Now, I'm just starting to learn redstone, so maybe it sounds confusing coming from me, so I'll leave a link in the description to a video that has a better explanation. Now that that's out of the way, how exactly am I going to use this as an escape method? First off, if I were to build this on the ground, it would be possible for anyone to catch up to me and break the machine since this design doesn't move very fast. This means that I would have to build it in the air, where once I take off, they would have no method of reaching me. Secondly, this flying machine only moves in a straight line, so I would need to find a space in which I wouldn't risk crashing into blocks and stopping the machine. There were a few more variables to account for, but after practicing making the machine as quick as possible, it was time to hop on Hoplite Battle Royale to begin this experiment. Now, on Hoplite, there are many different kinds of kits, including the trapping kit, which contains almost all the items I need, except the normal pistons, which I need to craft myself, but that would be an easy task, so I ran for the middle for loot and then left to the caves to get the materials I needed. You can't craft normal pistons on Hoplite? What? Okay, that's not true. Apparently Hoplite doesn't automatically put the redstone in when using the recipe book for some reason, so you have to manually put the redstone in, and even though I made sure to remember the piston recipe beforehand, I still used the recipe anyways and it didn't work. I'm smart. I was gaslighted by the server, you gotta believe me. I definitely didn't spend like an hour searching for why the piston wasn't crafting just to realize I wasn't even using redstone. Now that we got past that blunder, for this strategy to work, I needed to at least look like an actual player with gear, because this server is overflowing with trappers, so people may be more hesitant to follow me if they think that I am one. Also, because I don't want to die immediately before I bait them over to my not so overly conspicuous tower. That meant that I was on a time limit because I needed gear fast, but I also needed time to build my escape vehicle before PvP turned on. After getting off to a slow start and almost getting killed by someone with a legendary weapon before escaping, I began to start building my machine. Are you serious, bro? Please. This was one of the variables I couldn't account for. Getting shot off my tower while trying to build. Why do they always have bows? Why do they always have bows, bruh? But why? Or getting shot off my tower when I was trying to get to my vehicle. This strategy would require luck and extraordinary patience to wait for the right opportunity. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 no 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 dun 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 dun. No 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 no. No, no, dun, 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 no, 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 Oh my gosh. What the frick? Yo, I'm not done. Oh, no, no, no. No. Oh, oh. I'm out. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? I didn't even get to place the boat down. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh my gosh. Bro. Yo, I hope you don't have a bow. You don't have a bow. You don't have a bow. You don't have. Is he going to where I'm going? Stop. Oh, yes, I'm in the boat. I'm in the boat. I'm going as far as I can get, as I can. The only thing that would be bad is if I run into something. See, why? Why are you doing this? Why? I don't have a bow or anything I can. You're, what is wrong with you, bro? What is wrong with you, bro? Do you have to do this, bro? Really? Why? Why do you have to do this? Oh no, no. Okay, okay. Why are we like this? No, no. I'm getting double teamed, bro. They're what? They're teaming? Oh my gosh. What? This isn't against the rules. Or are they? I have no idea. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm out. I'm out. Duh. Goodbye. Goodbye. It had finally worked. Okay, not really. The guy was able to run ahead and build up in front of me. But like, come on, man. Are we really going to do that just for one kill? Like, if it was me and I saw someone going through all that trouble to escape, I'd let it slide. But that's just me, I guess. Now, one thing I could have done is crafted a bow to knock off anyone who attempted to do this. But I had to pull off an escape without harming my opponent in the process. And so I had to continue trying until I could successfully pull it off. Dun 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 dun. Waiting for someone to come and kill me. Waiting for someone to attack me. Waiting for someone to try to use a sword on me. There's a person. Hello. Come here. Oh. Oh. What am I doing? What is this dude doing? Stay away. No, 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 no. Do not do that. Do not. Do not. Why? What is he doing? Why? Oh my goodness. What did he just do? What did he just do? He broke it. Oh my goodness. Why? Why? A supply drop isn't dropping near me. Okay. Perhaps that will. Oh my. Yo, he has a. Oh no. He has a weapon. He has. And he has a bow. It's over. It's over, bro. It's over, bro. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm the greatest there was, the greatest there will ever be. The greatest. Oh, oh, please get away. The greatest there is. The greatest there was. The greatest there will ever be. Bro, I barely survived that. How long can I go? Izzy, please don't circle around. Please. I beg of you. Why? We don't have to do this, bro. We don't have to do this. You just don't have to do this, bro. You don't. You don't. You do not have to do this. Just. I'm not gonna crash into that building, am I? Bro, he is. Why? Why do people go this far for kills, bro? Please. Please. Oh, hello? How's it going? Yeah, I'm plunging into certain death very soon. Oh no. Yeah, just go after him. Oh, we're going towards the middle. Yeah, it might be over. You know, if you could just kill him for me, that. What? Does redstone not work? I guess you can't place blocks over here. Uh, no. This isn't looking very good. I'm not gonna lie. Uh, I don't have a surefire way of getting down. Actually, from what I can guess, perhaps redstone stops working at a certain point around spawn. So I became suspended in the air, and with 4 hearts and people below me, I had no intention of getting down. You know, how long could I actually be up here? Let's just test it. I mean, I might as well escape from my enemy. I honestly thought he was gonna kill me. Well, he was very close. He hit me. I was looking because I don't really know anything about the legendary weapons, but I'd assume he was on cooldown. So luckily he hit me there, and then basically all it took was me blocking him, knocked him back. I barely got it. Like, he hit me. Maybe if it was with a bow. I thought he hit me with his sword or something. And then I luckily broke the block and was able to get away. For whoever does see me, I mean, they could just use their bow and hit me, couldn't they? If they do, I might have to get out. You know, I'm actually gonna just like leave my room and go to get some water. Actually, you know. But yeah, I'll just be right back. Alright, I'm back. What'd I miss? Oh, there's 2 people over there. There are 10 players remaining. This is nice. This is nice. Oh, there's 3 of them. They don't have time to be worried about me right now. You know, I'm a little bit hungry. Yep. Yep. I'm just a little bit hungry, man. Yeah, this can't go any further. I was actually talking to someone right there, the person under me, but the gaming audio didn't record for this video. And he basically said that he saw the machine from far away and he thought that it was cool. I mean, there technically is a way to get down. I've never done a boat clutch in my life. You don't want to do this. No. 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 Oh no. 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 Why do you have to do this? You don't have to do this. Sky base time. Oh no. We're doing the sky base. Sky base prot. Where's he going? Where'd he go? Where did he go? You don't want this. You do not want this, bro. You don't want to do this. If he... Oh no! What? Bro, what is that? What is that? Bro, this might be like the farthest, one of the farthest I've ever made it, bro. Playing Hoplite, which is kind of sad, not gonna lie. But you know, this is pretty interesting, you know. I enjoyed it. You know, outside of the many times I messed up or got frustrated or someone broke my build for no reason. Like, why would you even do that? Why? Why would you do that? And with that death, that marked the end of my attempts. I would honestly say that that was a success. I mean, I was able to escape the guy who first attacked me, so I'd say that's a win in my book. I didn't say anything about winning the entire game because that's basically impossible for me. If there is one thing I did learn, though, is that get your driver's license because it'll help you escape from people trying to kill you.